It's so crazy how fast this pregnancy goes. I am 15 weeks pregnant and today is going to be my first workout at the gym. Here I have not worked out regularly ever since I found out that I am pregnant. That was in November. I did not feel well and then we were moving and then I had no gym to go to. Finally, I can work out. I did Pilates workouts. I did a warm-up now and I'm out of breath, but I did Pilates workouts almost every day. Let's work out. I am 18 and a half weeks pregnant. Today is going to be a leg day. A not that heavy leg day, not light heavy day, not light leg day, but somewhere in the middle. I can't really do normal hip thrusts on two legs because I have a bump and it's in the way, but also because it's not comfortable. Even before I got this bump, it was not comfortable for me to do normal hip thrusts because when I placed the barbell, I could feel the pressure from the barbell on my C-section scar. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's still kind of fresh. It's only been a year, a little bit over a year, I don't know. But I decided to start doing single leg hip thrusts. Hi, hold on a second. I had to adjust the volume because I could hear white noise. Well, the white noise is turned off, but I could hear some muffling in the background and I know that it's gonna interfere with the sound. So I am 20 weeks and 4 days pregnant, which means that I don't have that much time until I am a mom of 2. That is insane. That is crazy. I'm still getting used to the idea, to the thought of being a mom of 1, and I'm almost a mom of 2. This is, if you're interested what the size of the baby is, he's big. I'm not sure which gender it is, so I'm saying he because I'm so used to saying he. The baby's huge. The baby is huge. I love this app. The app is called Pregnancy Plus. I used it with my first pregnancy and I continue using it with my second pregnancy. I don't check it as often as I did with my first pregnancy because I kind of know what's happening. Well, not each week, but most of the weeks because I tended to check this app so often. This week, your baby's sex can now be identified on an ultrasound, and I have my ultrasound, my second ultrasound today in a couple of hours. As I said, I don't want to find out the baby's gender, so I was thinking of finding my baby's gender out, and then I was thinking I'm going back and forth, and I still think that it's better to wait a little bit longer and find out when we come for the planned C-section, for the scheduled C-section. As I mentioned with my first pregnancy, there is so much that we can Google, find out, and I want my baby's gender to be a surprise when he or she is here, especially now because I will know when to come, what day to come, and what time to come for the C-section. So the day is not going to be a surprise. Of course, I can technically go into labor a little bit earlier than my scheduled C-section. This happens, but I don't think that I hope that I won't go into labor earlier than my scheduled C-section. Movements. Your baby might be busy sucking its thumb, yawning, and kicking in your uterus. For the past probably 4 weeks or maybe 3 weeks, I can feel my baby move, and a couple of days ago, I started feeling him or her kicking, and the kicks are strong. It's a really strong baby. I am really excited to see my baby today on an ultrasound. This is supposed to be the last ultrasound if they will be able to catch every part of the baby. Last time with my first child, I had to come for the third ultrasound because they had to take a couple more pictures that they could not take during the second ultrasound. Hopefully this time it's only going to be one ultrasound, and then it's going to be 18 to 19 more weeks until my scheduled C-section. We don't have a day yet. Last time when I filmed this 20-week update, I also showed you what I got for this pregnancy. This time I didn't get anything because I already have everything that I need. I already have a pregnancy pillow, which every partner hates and can't wait to get rid of. I love sleeping with this pillow, and last time I said that I will probably sleep with this pillow for the rest of my life. I think it would be so comfortable to sleep with this pillow all of your life. I'm not sure that I'm gonna stop sleeping with this pillow. I'm not kidding you. After giving birth, I didn't want to sleep with this pillow. It was very uncomfortable to get out of bed without this pillow, and I don't think that I will continue sleeping with this pillow after I am done being pregnant. Okay, I'm gonna go change into something more comfortable and yeah, get ready for the ultrasound.
I've been waiting long to do this, but I'll just fall for your influence. 'Cause girl, you make my shooting stars align. And I've been waiting all these.
I remembered that I have not filmed a 20-week ultrasound update. I came there, I had to run there because I was almost late. And when I came there, they told me that I was not scheduled for that day. Apparently, I was scheduled for the next month, and next month is gonna be way too late for a 20-week ultrasound. Luckily for me, because it was not my mistake, but it was their mistake, I didn't have to go back home and schedule another appointment. They did an ultrasound that day. I had to wait a little bit longer, and I could see my baby move. My baby was moving a lot that day and a lot during an ultrasound. Also, I was still thinking when I was there, I was still thinking maybe I should find the gender out because I really wanted to know who it was gonna be. Now it's already too late. I decided not to do that, and I'm just patiently waiting until my scheduled C-section to see who it's gonna be. 5.5 months pregnant and this romper still fits me. I thought that I would need to do a gestational diabetes test today, so I did not eat the whole day. My appointment is scheduled for later in the day. It's almost 4 now. And right before my appointment, I called in to check if I can come a little bit earlier to do the gestational diabetes test and then do the second draw after the appointment. Turned out it's way too early for me to do a gestational diabetes test. I guess my doctor was just telling me that it's coming soon, and I got the idea that it's supposed to be during this appointment. So I did not eat the whole day for nothing. I was really starving, and for the next time I'll schedule my appointment for morning as early as possible. Luckily, I found out that I would not do the blood work right before coming here, so I had a couple of minutes to grab a bagel and some tea. I'm not that hungry now. Also, they have this white noise machine, and they have this machine just because they don't want other patients in other rooms to hear what you're talking about here with your doctor. And tell me if I'm the only one or every mom is like that, or lots of moms are like that, but I get so triggered by white noise machine. I've spent months rocking my baby to sleep listening to white noise, and now I can't stand it anymore. It used to be so relaxing to turn on white noise, and now I can't even listen to it. I had a simple white noise machine, pretty much like the one that is here, and recently I had some credit store at Best Buy, so I got a Hatch sound machine, not the fancy one that everyone on Instagram uses, but a different one. I think it's second generation, I don't know, I'll put a picture here, but it's not as fancy as these ones. I got it because with my second child I need a sound machine, I need a white noise machine, and that machine also has rainforest sounds, it has rain sounds, thunderstorm sounds that are not as annoying as this white noise. I am 24 weeks pregnant, 24 and a half weeks, so I'm almost in the end of my second trimester, and it was easier to work out during my first pregnancy. First of all, it all comes down to finding the time. Second of all, I feel more tired, exhausted this time around because, as I mentioned, I barely sit down to not even relax. I barely sit down, and I'm always on my feet. I recently pulled my back, and even though I pulled my back, it was painful to walk. I still had to walk. I could not just lay around and chill. And yeah, with my first pregnancy, I could just come to the gym whenever I wanted. I was pretty good at eating properly and consistently. I was pretty good at drinking my water. By the way, I need to take a sip of water. It is currently March and I'm slowly doing the spring clean. We need to organize the space here in this garage because we still have some boxes here, and we need to find a way to store all of the plates so that I could work out while my baby runs around here, because it's not safe to do it now, and I want to be able to come here after giving birth, after recovery, and to work out, have both of my kids here. Today is the last day of the second trimester. Hold on a second. It's so crazy how fast this pregnancy goes. My bump is bumping. My bump is so huge. I think with my first pregnancy it was not that huge by the end of the second trimester, but I don't actually remember. I need to check the footage, check pictures and see. But I think that this time it's a lot bigger. I feel like I filmed a lot of updates during this whole second trimester. Last time when I was pregnant with my first baby, I only sat down by the end of the second trimester to update on everything, and I kept on forgetting things. And this time it's a good thing that I filmed whenever I had an ultrasound or an appointment, because now I can't remember anything. The only thing that some are interested in, some don't really like hearing, is weight gain. So I overall gained about 8 kilos, which is around 16 or 17 pounds, which is probably how much you should be gaining. And just like with my first pregnancy, I gained all of this weight during the second trimester. During my first trimester I was losing weight. This time the second trimester is a little bit more difficult than with my first pregnancy. With my first pregnancy I didn't have a toddler running around. I was not chasing my toddler around the house. I could sit down and relax whenever I needed to. Also, I pulled my back. I think I had sciatica with my first pregnancy, but not as bad as this time. I can still feel this pain sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes. I noticed that I can't sit on the floor with my legs crossed, and I used to do it a lot when playing with my toddler. Also, because we recently moved into this house, I started getting stressed about organizing everything for the baby. I know that I have 3 more months, but we need to hurry up and organize it. And I was also thinking of repainting our kitchen, the cabinets of our kitchen. I don't think that it's a good idea to do it now. Now it's gray and I want to paint it into olive green. And now I'm thinking that I should just wait until I am not pregnant, until I am not a few months postpartum, and then think about it again. Because when you're pregnant, you can make decisions that you might regret later. I don't think it's a good idea to renovate anything in the house while I'm pregnant. I'm pretty sure that the third trimester will fly by really quickly, and I can't wait to meet this baby. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!